got some new designs up on the Giorgio's Tavern Teespring store, like this I Am Essential t-shirt for the women. We got the new GA 2020 logo for men and women. Men's shirts are $19, women's shirts are $17. We got different color options for you guys. We also got a new logo for the Beyond Wrestling podcast that will be on every Thursday on YouTube, and the mugs are $14. So click the link in the description below and find you something nice. Well, I'm sure the Sony PlayStation fanboys are smiling about this. Nah, but seriously, what's up, you guys? This is Giorgio, your friendly neighborhood YouTuber, and I had to talk about this, you know. So today we got the news, as reported by IGN, that Microsoft had revealed that the Xbox Series X won't have any console exclusives at the launch, basically within, you know, that first year. Now, I went in that comment section, you know, before I did this video to kind of see what everybody was saying, and boy, you ought to see the PlayStation fans up in there. Woo wee, man, they was having a field day trolling Xbox owners. And you know what, to be honest with you guys, now some people are saying, you know, some people may think that this could be a bad thing. Honestly, from my point of view, I don't think that it's necessarily a bad thing. It may hinder some sales for the Xbox Series X, but I still think the console will sell well, and here's why. Because, you know, Sony, I mean not Sony, but Microsoft, they're promoting the Xbox Series X as the most powerful gaming console. Meaning, you know, the money that you know, a company like Sony is spending for these exclusives, that's money that they could put into the system, into the gaming console itself for the PS5, you know. And I think what Microsoft is doing is they don't want to just waste all their money on console exclusives. And this is not to say that the Xbox Series X won't get any console exclusives. That's clearly not what they're, you know, saying, especially from IGN. You know, we will be getting some exclusives for that console, but it just won't be at launch. And I think to make up for it, Microsoft is giving us a whole bunch of you know, specs and a whole bunch of really cool features for the console to make it worthwhile for our money, especially if people still have the Xbox One S like I do. You know, I think that the Xbox Series X is gonna be a really great upgrade, you know. And I found this really good little comment thread in that IGN tweet, and I'm gonna share it with you guys. And this guy this dude had a perfect explanation for why, you know, Xbox had, you know, or Microsoft made this decision. So, you know, here's the conversation right here. So there was this guy, I think his name was Sentry. He said that this was a bad move by Microsoft. He said, how are you supposed to incentivize people to buy the new console? And D Hova had, you know, a perfect you know, reply for that question. And then his response was the ecosystem, the Game Pass, better servers, games that, you know, they may not be exclusive, but they will look better and play better on that system with the better graphics and the frames, the loading time, the better connectivity, and just better everything, you know. And so, you know what, that is a really good point right there. And I think that should explain some of the reasons why, you know, Microsoft made this announcement for the Xbox Series X, because they're obviously, their whole marketing plan for this system is so that it runs really well when you play it. Like, that means you know, and I heard that they're trying to eliminate loading times. So I think that that's a really good thing right there. If we don't have any loading times, we can just jump right into the game. We don't have to worry about frame rate issues. the Wi-Fi or the connection with the online is better, you know. And of course, Xbox Game Pass is such a great little program that the Xbox has, you know, that Microsoft created. And they're constantly offering many great games on there. And literally all you're paying is $9.99 a month, and you can play all these games on your Xbox. That will save you money, especially if you can't afford, you know, some of the new games that come out, because these games are expensive, $65, especially with them releasing at the rate that they're gonna be releasing at this year. And so if the games look better, they play better, they function really well, I mean, that will definitely make up for the exclusives. And honestly, for me personally, when I buy a game console, I mean, the exclusive thing doesn't bother me too much, because we all know at some point these games are going to release on every console, especially if the console can handle it. Now, the only consoles I kind of worry about sometimes, well, the only one that is the Nintendo Switch, meaning, you know, it may not be able to handle certain games, at least not right now, until Nintendo releases their upgrade. So, but as long as these consoles like the PS5 and even the Xbox can handle these games, then we're gonna eventually see them on all the platforms, you know, because that's more money. The only way, and the thing is, Sony, they're spending a lot of money to get these exclusives, and just because a gaming console has exclusives, that doesn't necessarily mean they're good exclusives. That doesn't necessarily mean that they're going to be good games. So, you know, it is what it is, you know what I'm saying? So, you know, do I think it's going to be a deal breaker? You know, maybe. If you're one of those people who really just only care about exclusives instead of everything else that a console has to offer, then okay, this might be, you know, this might help you in your decision on what to buy. But me personally, I'm not gonna completely cut, you know, Microsoft out of the race as far as, you know, which gaming console to buy, because I feel like if the features are gonna be really great and convenient for me personally, then I'm gonna go with that. You know, I care more about the features of the console, how it's gonna function, you know, the controller, and, you know, stuff like that. You know, that's what's gonna, you know, determine whether or not I buy a gaming console. You know, and also it has to be games that I care about. Even though a console could have exclusives, it has to be something that I personally want to play. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, I would like to know what you all think about this news from Microsoft in the comment section below. We can continue the conversation there, obviously. I appreciate those of you for tuning in to, you know, my channel, and just watching whenever you do. Make sure you share this video, and make sure you have the notification bell checked so you don't miss anything, because you know YouTube don't like to promote small channels sometimes. So any help will help. But anyways, until next time, you all be safe, and I will catch you in the comment section below. Peace out.